It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Go, check. Go. Ready.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone.
They talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Warrior 70. Janet.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10
Got
at
it.
the
Ready?
41-yard line.
Back. Cougar 19. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
42-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And good coverage by Putty. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Send a man in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready? 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Third and a yard.
19,
The man in motion is Watson.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd and 1, it's Milroe. He's going to have the first down and more. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 49.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. What a drive. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his first touchdown of the new year. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, set.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
man. Here we go. Here we go. Yep.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Come on, come on. Set.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Ready.
3rd and 2, now Milroe. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Walker. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
The man in motion is Watson. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Well, the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. 19 Lions. Ready, right?
From the gun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal.
Viking 18.
Man in motion, heading right.
Steady.
They're going on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
60 Eagles. 6.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Hurry,
First
hurry.
and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Get it.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing routes. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First and 10.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass, incomplete. You got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
On the double. Go! Ready?
They try the right side with Benson.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Quick throw, taken in. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
Let's go, let's go!
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
70, hot 70.
In trouble, and down he goes. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second TD catch of the season.
So much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode.